Now, let's talk about alleged police brutality, and this time outside Nigeria. Last December, a Nigerian man was killed by white police officers in Dublin. Before 27-year-old George Nkencho was allegedly shot dead, Irish police said he was carrying a knife and had assaulted someone at a supermarket. His death led to a wave of protests across Ireland, and there's an ongoing independent investigation into whether or not excessive force was used. However, more than 5 months after the tragic event, George's family doubts if justice would ever be served. Have a look.
I opened the door. I'm like trying to talk to them, like, that's my brother, move, blah, blah. They're screaming, they're shouting, get back, get back, get back. The door is closed. And then I hear the shots. George was somebody that I always describe as a protector. He played the big brother role incredibly well. You know, he had 4 after him. He made sure that everybody here was protected and well advised.
As a mother, like every day of my life, I don't think I can forget my first son.
If there is a full and effective investigation, which is absolutely necessary in this case, it must look at the wider context as well. Questions about how some members of our community engage with the police, people from ethnic minority backgrounds.
I've been racially attacked many times, and racially abused. Certain areas we couldn't go to, or even if our friend lived in that area, we had to help him get home safe.
Right across Ireland, we are seeing a real change in the demographics of our society.
Do you think that your officers are equipped to deal with this new diverse Ireland?
I think we are. What we are doing, we already have Garda diversity officers with 281 across the country. In 2019, we launched our diversity strategy, which included how we will engage with diverse and minority communities, and also our response to hate crime.
I'm worried that we're not going to get the justice. I'm worried that this is going to happen again in a different scenario.
How sad. Now, the European Union says Ireland has one of the highest rates of violence against black people in Europe, second only to Finland. So how are Nigerians living in Ireland coping with such violence? We spoke with the Nigerian community in Ireland. Here's what they had to say.
It looked like a calculated killing, because the moment it happened, the press was also agog with negative information about him, George, telling stories that we have now been able to prove were not true. How he was stabbing people all over the place, how he was resisting police arrest and refusing to comply with police. All those were the stories we were told. How he had 32 convictions in the court. How he rapes women, and how he nearly killed his girlfriend. All those were the stories in the press. But thankfully today we've been able to change that narrative. I believe strongly that racism played a role, not because of George, but because of the antecedents. We are keeping the momentum, we are keeping the fire burning regarding the quest for justice for Nkencho. And we are keeping the narrative, making sure that the narrative is not changed, as in twisted. So we formed several alliances, several. So the youths have a very vibrant alliance that is going on. At my level, there is a coalition we call the George Nkencho Coalition, which is mostly the elites in the community and involving various community groups, mostly blacks, and some few other Irish individuals who want to align with us. The Nigerian government has been completely absent in our lives here, in our survival, in our journeys. The Nigerian government has not done anything for us. There is an embassy there, but that is just there. Even to get a passport renewal is a problem. When it comes to defending us on immigration issues, as far back as Obasanjo, to Kema Chikwe, to whoever else, they've never been there for us.
Hopefully, justice is served soon enough. So, what do you make of the spate of police brutality against black people across the world? Share your thoughts with us on our Twitter handle @GistNigeria. We'll be glad to read from you. Still ahead on Gist Nigeria. The Nigerian community in South Africa gives a mother of 5 a 3-bedroom apartment. We'll bring you the story and more after the break. Stay with us.